Tell me I'm live. Tell me I'm live. Please tell me I'm live. Hey, Cherie, Morgana, can you guys hear and see me okay? Wonky computer. Hey, Chris, can you see and hear me? Can you see and hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, Lord, y'all can't see and hear me, can you? Can you hear me? Hey, Sherry. Morgana says yes. Hi, Kat. Okay, you can see and hear. Okay, shoo. My computer was acting weird. It was acting very strange. I got scared for a minute. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? Ooh. Oh, that's Let's Get It On, isn't it? Hey, Kaden. Hey, gorgeous man. How are you? Hey, Morgana Banana. Guess what we had for dinner tonight? Dun dun dun. I'll give you one guess. What do I have? We have it every Thursday night. Oh wait, I forgot I had these on and I can see myself. Hey Chaotic, how are you, dear? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Well, when I say it's been a minute, it's probably been what, a couple weeks? Yes, Caden, we had pizza. Yes, Sherry, it's a pizza night. So I had the cauliflower crust pizza again, but then I snuck and got a piece of the stuffed crust. That was better. Not even gonna lie. It was good. It was very, very good. Mm, mm-hmm. It was yum. So he always gets him the stuff, either the stuffed crust or the rising crust. And he got the stuffed crust this time. And it was delicious. Exhausted, but good. Well, I'm glad you're good. And sometimes exhausted can be good. I mean, if you've been very productive, if it's the thing like with depression and anxiety and you're exhausted because you're depressed and anxious, then that's not good. But, I hope it's not that way. I hope it's the other way. How is everybody? How are you guys tonight on this gorgeous Thursday night? This humid Thursday night? This muggier than a muggy muggerson Thursday night. It is so muggy outside. It's like a sauna. It's so gross. I saw a thing on where was I? I don't know what, Instagram maybe, and it said something like this is what the breeze is like, in the state where you live or whatever, take it for whatever state you live in if you live in any of the Midwest or Southern states. And well, but even like New York it gets hot up there. But anyway, it was literally like a picture of like a skeleton with its skin gone. It was like, yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like your skin is just going to burn and just melt right off of you. Had sandwiches for dinner. I have homemade barbecue chicken made for tomorrow. Yum. I have it all made now and put in the fridge for tonight. And I will cook it tomorrow and make some fried rice. That sounds good. Very productive and last day of school. My youngest's birthday today. Aw, happy birthday to the baby. The little baby. Mm, how old? Last day of school. Wow, you guys go later in the year, huh? Our kiddos have been out of school for a month. They got about a month left. A month and a few days. And it'll be back to school time. He's 4. Aw. Happy birthday, baby. You'll take leftovers to your aunt's on Saturday? That sounds so good. I love barbecued. Is it like pulled? Like shredded? Mm, 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 mm. Okay, Vanessa, ours go back in August. Like the first week of August, they go back. Last day of school here today, too. Wow, Chris, you guys, it's different everywhere, though. You know, there's a lot of people around here. Like my niece who lives next door to me, her kids, they go to the same, it's a different district, even though we're like right next to each other. It's the craziest thing. But anyway, they are like a week behind everything that we do, or a week ahead. I can't remember. But it's, I think that they get out like a week earlier or a week later than we do. And like their spring and fall breaks are always like a week different than ours. It's so weird. Mm, homemade barbecue sauce, and I'm cooking chicken wings in it. Oh, okay, wings. Got you. Dozen pieces in to cook. Yum. Yum. How do you make your barbecue sauce? I'm interested. See, I'd be the first one to pull out the bottle of like Casey Masterpiece, or what's the other really popular barbecue sauce? I forget. Sloppy Joe's, mashed potatoes, peas, and carrots. Yum. Hey, Spins. We always talk food. Never fails. Always. Hmm. Sherry, let me tell you a little. It's not a secret. Mm. It's a story, however. One of Dale's sisters years ago told us, she said, you have to do this with your sloppy joes. She said, it's so good, you'll never eat it the regular way again. I was like, okay, well, what is it? She said, instead of, no, wait, hold on. No, I take that back. I take that back. That's not what it was. Let me retract all of that. Let me put all that back in my mouth and I'll spit it out the right way. What she said was, the next time you make spaghetti, instead of using spaghetti sauce, she said to use sloppy Joe sauce. And we were like, okay, we'll try it. It was the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. It was awful. It was way bad. It was so bad. Oh, it was so bad. Dale and I were like, yeah, we're never doing that again. Ever. Oh, hey, Cynthia Boojak. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. How are you doing, honey? It's good to see you. Vanessa said, I think my daughter was the only kid leaving the school in tears, whereas all the others were cheering. She loves school so much. That sounds like my Jolie. She's that way. She would go to school every day. Every day. She loves it. And actually, the first week or two after school was over into summer break, she was still asking every day, like, when am I going to go to school? Can I go to school today? I want to go to school today. And she'd put on her backpack. It was pitiful. I was like, honey, you got a long time. And she's like, 4 days, 5 days. I'm like, no, not 4 days or 5 days. Like a lot of days, like 60 days. And she's like, wait, what? Um, 1 cup of ketchup, 1 cup of water, half a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons vinegar, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce, small onion chopped, Mix all together in a roasting pan, add wings, bake in the oven until done. Yum. That sounds good. Takes a couple of hours to cook. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, Caden got his first mystery box. That's cool. Do you have any idea what it is? Or wait. Mystery box. From where? Do you mean? I'm thinking a mystery diamond painting. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, not your first. From DAC. Okay. Why did I see first? Why did I see the word first somewhere? I don't know. Sounds so much like River. Oh, I love that name. That's a pretty name. The wings will be falling off the bones when it's done. It's delicious, Jenny. It's a recipe that my mother used to make all the time. It sounds really good. Sounds really good. I'm going to be honest though when I tell you that when I eat chicken wings, I want boneless. I don't like fighting with chicken wings. It's too much of a fuss and fight to get. Just give me a boneless one. Can I use boneless chicken? Can I just, you know? Mm. I'm one of the lazy chicken wing eaters. I love Buffalo Wild Wings, but I always get the boneless. There's no such thing as boneless wings. That's chicken nuggets, honey. You're right. You're so right. It's the truth. It's the truth. My daddy always told me there was two things I didn't know how to eat because I always left too much on, and it was chicken and corn on the cob. He said, "Honey, there's two things you don't know how to eat because you leave too much on the bone and you leave too much on the cob." Um, Spence's I only do boneless. You can use chicken breast in this sauce though. Well, yeah, I would try that. Sounds good. That's chicken nuggets. There's no such thing as boneless wings. Those are chicken nuggets, honey. Right, Cynthia. I get that. I totally get that. She said, I only like regular wings. I trust it more. It's true. That's true. That is very, very true. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't know what parts and pieces are in the chicken nuggets that we buy, right? Just saying. Just saying. I know. Me too, Spence. Fight me. I'm the same way, girl. I'm the same way. I don't know. I love a fried chicken leg. Like, I like fried chicken legs. Love them. I will eat those. But I still, according to my dad, leave too much on the bone. You can use whatever you want. I always use wings though because that is what mom used. Creature of habit here. I love it. I love that though. I mean, I'm the kind of the same way. Cynthia, LOL, but I eat hot dogs. Well, there you go. I can't say nothing. I mean, every once in a while, I like a can of potted meat or spam. I love bologna. I mean, you know, and in the deli, I don't know if they even still make this. This is how long it's been. But back in the day, okay, they used to make, a lot of people called it ham salad, but it's not because it has no ham in it. It's made with like leftover ends of bologna, but they mix it and they chop it up really fine and then they mix it with like mayonnaise or whatever and put the vinegar, And, and a lot of people would call it ham salad, but I think the actual correct name for it is sandwich spread, is what they would call it at the deli. When you would buy it in the, like, you know how you could get the little container, or the taller one, or the big one. Yes, Chris. All the good stuff. Baloney, pig lips, and a-holes. Yep, that's the truth. And another thing, this will really gross you out. This will really gross you out. I was not here to witness this situation, but I remember hearing my sisters talk about it. And apparently, my middle sister was at my grandma's house, and she was eating some potted meat. And if you don't know what potted meat is, it's kind of like ground really fine bologna ish, or Vienna sausages, even. It's like in the same section of like Vienna sausages, if you're familiar with those. Anyway, the potted meat, they're usually in little bitty round cans, right? Potted meat is like a pate. Okay, there you go. So, anyway, my sister was eating it. Caden said, I thought it was meat in a flower pot. Totally G. Get out of here. It does look like cat food. It kind of smells like cat food too, but it's good stuff. I'm not even going to lie. I love potted meat. But, my sister was at my grandma's, and she had opened up a can of it, and we always ate it just on like sandwich bread, on plain white bread. Usually half sandwiches. Like you put some on and then fold it over, nom 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 nom. Right? Now Dale, he grew up eating that. His mom would bake a can of biscuits and like leave a hole in the center of the pan and set the potted meat in there and cook it in that so it would get hot, and then they would spread it on their biscuits. Right, Spins? What kid doesn't? Right? I mean, well, I won't say what kid, because I'm sure there's some in here that did not. However, we did, you know, like beanie weenies, ravioli, SpaghettiOs, Chef Boyardee. It's just part of it, right? So, but here's the thing. My sister was eating the potted meat, and she found something in the can, and she takes the can to my grandma and says, Grandma, what is this? And my grandma said, Oh, honey, just pick it out. It's a hog's eyelash. What the heck? I would have been like, brr, brr. I would have puked everywhere. I would have puked everywhere and then some. Oh my God. I would have died. I would have just died. Yes, Spins. It was a hog. She said it was a hog's eyelash. Mm-hmm. Still find yourself wanting them every now and then? See, okay, Morgana, it's bologna salad, right? We grew up calling it ham salad, but I know it's not ham. It's bologna. But we loved it. Crazy, right? Now those Spins, the Vienna sausages, I kind of, ugh, they gross me out a little bit. I can't just eat them out of the can. I can have one or two, but, uh, and I don't like eating hot dogs cold either out of the refrigerator. You called it ham salad too. Okay, well, see, maybe it's a Midwest thing. I don't know. If we asked Mom what was for dinner when we were younger, and she didn't know what we were going to have, she would say hog's jaw and possum's bellies. Oh. Oh. Well, that's funny. That's cute. All right. Still eat hot dogs cold. I'm a barbarian. My mom would too. She would eat hot dogs straight out of the fridge. I could never do it. Mm-mm. I love hot dogs, but they got to be hot. Either like barbecued or boiled, at least hot, or in something. Hey, Kel. Kel's like, what did I just walk into? Yeah. You might want to step back out unless you want to barf everywhere. Hey, Kel. What's a ham salad? Oh my God. Are you for real? For real? Ah, okay. Kel's like, what's a ham salad? Oh, so you're for real. We used to have them boiled. Can't do it now. I pop them in the oven and roast them now. Chicken ones, of course, because allergic to everything, huh? Mm. We had hot dogs and beans for dinner a lot. Didn't know we didn't have money until I grew. Didn't know we didn't have money until I grew up. Well, there you go. Okay, 100%. So, ham salad is no, not the ham salad. That was the potted meat spins. Okay. So, ham salad is supposed to be, right? Like chopped up, very fine um, pieces of like ham mixed with like mayonnaise and real, like, yeah, like Morgana said, with mayonnaise, pickle relish, that kind of thing, right? And a patella, I dislocated that. Yeah, it's ground up, right? And you spread it on bread. It's like you eat it as like a ham salad sandwich. Kind of the same situation as like chicken salad, like a chicken salad sandwich or egg salad sandwich, but it's with ham. However, in other parts of the country, apparently the Midwest, they use bologna a lot instead of ham. Hey, Joe. Hey, hey. Never had that, but I probably would have liked it. It's good. It was good. Chris's, I've never had that. Mm. That would have been gourmet for me as a kid. Aw. Mm. So, I don't know how we got on the subject of food other than me asking what y'all had. Did I ask y'all what y'all had for dinner? We had pizza. Of course. We had pizza. Chicken salad here has chunks of real chicken in it, and it's mixed with mayo, chopped pepper, celery, and other things. Yeah, here too. I mean, like a lot, like whenever I make chicken salad, I'll just take shredded, like rotisserie chicken, um, and chop it up real fine, mix it with mayonnaise, and I like relish in it. Some people get fancy and put like pecans or some kind of nuts in it, chopped nuts, raisins, dried cranberries, grapes, apple. I mean, you can put all kinds of things in it. Um, Billy Hay, she says, I've never liked bologna. I love bologna, especially fried bologna. I like fried bologna. Mm-hmm. Almonds. I love almonds. Joe says, I'm plain Jane. I just have chicken, eggs, and mayo. See, whenever I make tuna salad, it's just tuna and mayonnaise. I rarely ever put anything else in it. If it's just for me, I'll do just plain whatever. I might not even put any eggs in it. I might just mix it with mayonnaise and call it a day. But if I'm making it for something else, which I don't know that I do have, But I have made it before with other, stuff in it. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just throw mayonnaise in it, mix it up, and call it done. Um, Spin said I'm gonna have pickle sandwiches. I'm poor. Watermelon in the summertime. I love a good watermelon in the summertime. Uh, might be your fault for sharing a recipe. Well, there you go. It's all your fault, Chris. It's all your fault. Hey, Mary Lou. How are you? Hey, Mary Lou. Baby, how are you? Mary Lou. How are you? I saw someone grilling watermelon. That is wrong on so many levels. I've seen that done before on like a cooking show. I can't remember. Did you all see? Is it Anne Burrell? Is that her name? Grilled watermelon, yuck. Mm. I would try it. Kel said I'm having grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, and green beans for dinner. That sounds good too. I love green beans, though. However, yes, she did, Chris. Anne Burrell, I think Burrell, yeah, it's her last name is Burrell. She died. I didn't think she was that old. I don't know what she passed away from, but I loved watching her on the um all those different like cooking shows she was on. Yeah, she did. With her hair. Oh my god. Heart issues. Okay. Wow. She was only 55. Darn. Mm. All signs are pointing to a cardiac arrest. That sucks, man. She was awesome. I loved watching her. What was that one show she did? Her and another guy. Was it something like Worst Cooks in America or something like that? I just loved watching her on the Food Network. Loved her. Hilarious. She always wore a dress. Yeah, she did. It was Worst Cooks in America. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we watched that a lot. It always cracked me up. She's like, gets on him hot and heavy. Like, I feel like, is the female version of, daggone it. I would call him my food husband because I love him that much and I can't even remember his daggone name. The one that has Hell's Kitchen. What's his name? Blah, 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 blah. Um, she's like the female version of him. What is his daggone name? Gordon Ramsay. Thank you, Joe. Gordon Ramsay. She's like the female version of him, only a little bit nicer. I mean, she's a lot nicer, right? But she isn't mean or anything, but you can just tell she has a very um like overpowering personality. You know what I mean? Ooh, really, Mary Lou? She said I've been coupon shopping for a month, so should be a package in the mail tomorrow. Wow. Okay, honey. You spoil my child. You spoil my child so hardcore. Just be careful opening it. Okay. Thank you. I'll tell you what I'll do this time is take a little video of her opening it and then email that video to you so you can enjoy, seeing her open it. I don't know why I haven't thought to do that before. She wasn't as harsh as he is. Right. She would laugh a lot at the stuff that the contestants did, though, yeah. Uh-huh. Some are saying it was on an overdose. I don't know that I believe that. Unless it was something accidental. I don't think that she would have done. I don't know. I never took her as, you know. Oh, you just became full time at Walmart, Kel? Wow. Awesome. Absolutely, Mary Lou. And don't thank me, ma'am. Thank you. You do. You spoil her rotten. Rotten. It has been so daggone miserable hot outside to get any enjoyment in any outside time period. So it's just been horrible. But my other job ended for the most part. So, well, I knew that was going to happen. Um, but I didn't know if you were for sure going to do like full time or not at Walmart, or if you were, what your plans were for sure. Mm. According to reports, her cause of death has not been released, but it is being investigated as a possible drug overdose. Wow. That blows my mind. Where does that come from? That report, Chris. Mary Lou said we just had a big long rainstorm. It's supposed to storm here. Dale said earlier, he's like, it cooled off some outside. It's going to rain. I was like, oh, okay. And then I opened the door 2 seconds later to let Poppy out to use the bathroom. And I was like, are you drunk or high or something? Because did not cool. Like if it did, it cooled off like a eighth of a degree. It was still muggy. We need a whip and chat ASAP, please. Kels from Caden. Mm. Have to pay the bills, so this is what it is for now. This is what it is for now, even though it will leave me short, even at full time. Ah. Several sources, including New York Times. Okay, well, hopefully it was an accident if it was that at all. If it wasn't any sort of an OD at all, I hope it was accidental. Mm. I just never took her as, but I will say addiction has no, what's that saying that they say? What is that saying about addiction not having any, basically, anybody can easily become addicted to things. That's sad. Sad, sad, sad. I thought that I had heard the heart thing. But I mean, I guess, if it were an OD, that would, you know, you would or could go into cardiac arrest, right? Kel said, thanks, Caden. Chris and I were going to film this Saturday, but when my kids and grandbaby were available for a family fun pool day, that takes precedence. Yes, ma'am. That's it, Spins. It does not discriminate, ma'am. That is it. Drugs do not, addiction does not discriminate. Nope. That's the exact word I was going to say. Most people with addictions hide it well. They disguise it well. Some of the funniest people are depressed. Well, I mean, look at Robin Williams. That is the prime example, right? And y'all, I'm not even going to lie. I feel like his entire life that Robin Williams struggled. And I, really, Jolie? What are you doing? Y'all, she's taking, I don't know if that's what this was, but yesterday I was in here and I had the door shut for a little bit while I was doing some work. And I got up and I looked. I kept hearing something. I was like, what is that? And I got up and looked. And as I was getting ready to head out the door, there were little Hot Wheels like all over the bedroom floor where she had run them under the bedroom door. They just fit right under the door on this hardwood, on this wood floor. I'm like, really? Um, but what I was going to say about Robin Williams is I think that he also um, was manic a lot of the time. You know what I mean? Like if you see him on a lot of like even older shows, like back on the day in the day on Johnny Carson and stuff like that, whenever he would come on and nothing was scripted, he was just all over the place and nonstop. It was like he was literally manic all the time, you know? And I wonder if he was medicated for that or didn't take medicine and should have been medicated for that, you know? I don't know. My neighbor's daughter, who was 39, been on drugs since 15, and she just died. Cardiac arrest. Wow. That's awful. Sad. Mm-mm-mm. You never know. You just never know, folks. John Belushi, Robert Downey Jr., yep, etc., etc. Mm-mm-mm. Favorite in Birdcage. Gosh, that was an old movie. That's cool, though. Dale and I was talking about something the other day, and he was telling me, do you know that, which character is it that Ryan Reynolds plays in the, like, comic series or whatever? Which one is he? Hold on, let me think. Which one is Ryan Reynolds? Deadpool. Okay. Okay. So, did you know that in all of the Deadpool movies, he apparently has Easter eggs um that lead to his favorite movie of all time? Not in just one movie. Apparently in all of the Deadpool movies, he leaves Easter eggs in all of the movies that that point to one particular movie, and that particular movie is Ryan Reynolds' all-time favorite movie of all time. Caden, get out of here. Get out of here. Morgana, I like him a lot too, but sometimes he's a bit much for me. But they are good movies. I like them a lot. Caden, you need to go get out of here. Dirty bird. Oh, Caden, I'm dead. You have deceased me. Get out of here. I wouldn't mind seeing his Easter eggs. Oh, you miss me too much. You're right. I would. I love you so big. But does anybody want to know? Do you want me to ruin it for you? What the movie is that is his all time favorite movie? Do you want me to ruin it for you? Or do you want to go watch all the Deadpools now to see if you can figure it out? When I heard what it was, I was like, oh, because that's one of my favorite movies too. Mm. Mary Lou Deadpool is, you guys will probably choke me. I don't know if it's Marvel or DC Comics. It's one or the other. I get them confused. Ruin it. Tell us. Tell us. Okay. Well, I will tell you guys. But if you do not want me to ruin it for you, then please mute me. You won't be ruining it. You'd be solving a mystery for us. Well, I don't want to. I don't want anybody to be like, "Ooh, that's cool," and I love Deadpool. Let me go back and watch them, and then to find out what it is, and then I blurt it out, and then you guys, you know, Deadpool is Marvel. Okay, I get them confused between Marvel and DC. I get them so. I don't. I'm not. I don't know. Like they could have showed some in the movies. No cliffhangers. Okay. Well, if you do not want it to be ruined for you, mute me for the next like 2 minutes. Okay? I will let you mute me, or yeah, well, let you mute. You mute me anytime you want to, right? But I'll give you 5 seconds to mute, and then I will spill the beans. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Are y'all ready? It is a classic. I'm going to no, because then you all will be typing it in the chat and then the people would know. Okay. So, it's y'all. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That is one of my favorite movies ever. And Dale was showing me some of the different Easter eggs, and one of them, it was obvious, right? Unless you're not thinking about it. But in one part where he's walking through like the desert somewhere, there's John Candy's car on like burnt to ashes with that big trunk that he lugged all over the place sitting out beside of it. And they like show it big time, right? It's so obvious. And but I never thought about that. But yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Yo, is his favorite all time movie. And I'm like, oh, that's so heartwarming because that's one of my favorite movies ever. And Joe, do you like movies? Do you like old movies like with Steve Martin, John Candy? Do you like those, Joe? If you do, you have got to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Aw, I love you, Caden. You have a good night, too. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay. Kel said I haven't seen the whole thing. What, the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles or the Deadpool stuff? Oh, The Jerk was so good, right? All I need is this reading glasses. All I need is these reading glasses and this lamp. All I need is these reading glasses, this lamp, and this bottle of water. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, the jerk was so good. The glasses, and then all of a sudden they get sued because everybody's like walking around like this because they're, going all crooked eye. So funny. So funny. I love that movie. They're not old, they're middle aged. You're right, Mary Lou. They are. Okay, Kel. I see what you mean. Well, I think that you should, the next opportunity you have to sit back and watch movies, I think you should watch all of it. It's so good. Me too, Vanessa. Me too. They're feel good movies, you know? They make me feel not so old. Oh, Lord. But I love anything with John Candy or Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin. There is there's a show that came on, I don't know, 2 3 years ago, called, it was a series. I can't remember now where it was even at. And we started it. I actually liked it. But then I quit watching it. I think maybe I ended one of the seasons and was waiting on the next season to start, and then I forgot about it. But it was called The Only Murders in the Building, and it's got Steve Martin in it and Martin Short. And is it Selena Gomez that's in that? Um, Seems like there was another actor that was really good that's in that. Um, you're not old. We're all like fine wine getting better with age. There you go. I like that. Was this is it Selena Gomez that's in that? Okay. Three Amigos, yes. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and shoot. Not Dan Aykroyd, what Chevy Chase. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. Okay. That was a good series. Um but like I said, I need to go back and finish watching that because I never got past. Hey, Christopher Colossa. Meryl Streep was in that? In Only Murders in the Building? I didn't know that. Did I? Was it one of the later seasons? Or one of the first? Because I don't remember her being in the early season. I'm trying to think. Okay, not the first seasons. 3 and 4. Okay, well, then I've missed those. I've missed those. So I'm going to have to go back and watch them. Just finished the 4 seasons on Netflix with Tina Fey and Steve Carell. It was good. Season 2 coming soon. I love Tina Fey. Steve Carell, meh. Kind of, I don't know. I mean, I can handle him sometimes. I gotta be in the mood for him, though. Christopher Colossa, how are you, Mister? Season 5 is filming now. Um, like I said, I got a lot of catching up to do on that series, but I thought it was so funny because Martin Short's character is always like trying to get the next big hit, the next big hit, and robbing Peter to pay Paul, and I just love him. It's cute, super cute. I'm doing good, Christopher Colassa. Not a fan of Steve Carell, and I can't stand Bryan Cranston. OMG, his voice is worse than nails on a chalkboard. Oh, Lord. Morgana, we are not talking about elephants, ma'am. No. Mm-mm. Ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. No, man. Oh, and I have to tell you all, if anybody in here is waiting on an order from me from the Etsy shop, hold on a minute. Excuse me. I am so sorry. That was a devilish burp. Anyway, if you are waiting on an order from me, I've got a handful of orders here that I printed off today. And I got the shipping labels printed. However, they will not be going out tomorrow. I'm going to try to get them out Saturday, but I don't know, I think it's the humidity that's doing it, but my glue dots are taking longer to cure than they normally do, okay? So, just an FYI. Just an FYI. I really think it has to do with the humidity because I pour my glue dots in here in my office space and they dry in here. Well, for whatever reason, when I walk into this, and it's always been like this, but when it's been really, really humid outside, like it is right now, when you walk into my bedroom, you can feel humidity. You can feel humidity in this room. And we've always had to like use a dehumidifier in this room. Not always, but sometimes, right? And so I can tell it. And my glue dots are taking longer to cure right now. So just giving you a heads up that's what's going on. So, because I have to give my glue dots a good 3 to 4 days to cure on a normal basis. They shouldn't, Billy. No, they shouldn't. I mean, I've never had a problem before, but it's just like once they're cured, you know? But it's taken them time to cure. Like I use them all the time and it's humid out and it doesn't seem to affect them at all for me personally. But that's when they're already like all the way cured, you know? So now when they're like trying to go from liquid form to cured, it's taken a little bit of time because of the humidity. That's the only thing I can figure because they're slow going. But Billy, you're one of the orders. Yes, you're one of the orders. I remember now. I've got your order in my stack. I printed the packing slips and I printed the shipping labels. But they may not be going out until maybe Saturday. And if they're not even done by then it might be Monday before I can get them out. What have I got against elephants? I have nothing against elephants as long as they're not male. I only like the female elephants. Or I like male elephants as long as they stay over there. Y'all, Morgana sent the god-awfulest thing, I'm telling you. It's tripods, right? It is. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. It'll make me gag. As long as they have pants on. Where's Margaret, by the way? Margaret. As long as they have on pants. Y'all, I'm telling you, there's something wrong with y'all. Morgana sent me this thing of this elephant and his... You know what? I don't see how they don't step on them. I don't see how they don't step on them and tear them off. I don't see how they can walk without tripping over it. How? In the name of God. Margaret went for a walk with our Jeffrey. Oh, there she is. Hi, Margaret. Margaret, tell them elephants need to wear pants, especially male elephants, because they're gross. There she is. Any word from Butter or Shay? I did hear from Randy a couple of days ago. She sent me a message on Instagram, I think. It was a couple days ago. Keeps it tucked away when not in use. They should. Animals need pants. That's true. Hey, Jay Lee. I told y'all I'm going to quit my job and learn to sew and make animal pants, and I'll be a billionaire in 3 days. Well, you better have a whole lot of material to cover those elephants up. Because that was, oh, my Lord, have mercy. Mm-mm. And if I was a girl elephant, I would run fast and furiously away. I'd be like, nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Lee. Hey, you. Well, at least I made it here even if I'm so late. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, buddy. Yeah, how's Lenore doing? I hope she's feeling okay. Cherie, don't. Do not. Save yourself. Here's the question. Would the pants cover just the back end and back legs? Or would the pants have 4 legs in them and cover the entire lower side? That's what I would think. You would have to cover all 4 legs in order for that thing to be covered up too. Wait, Mary Lou said, I just watched something about Victorian women and how they use the what is BST? I'm afraid to ask. Margaret can make 4 leg parts. Oh, how they use the bathroom with all their fancy clothes on. How do they do that? She is better than she was the other day. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad for that. Morgana said, yes, Cherie, do it. And Margaret's like, Morgana, don't do that to Cherie. Don't do that. They hovered over a commode. Yeah, but they wore split pants. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Morgana said she needs to see it, Margaret. It's good to learn about nature. It's educational. We are not the National Geographic, ma'am. We are not the National Geographic. The pants would have to be humongous, right? I know it. The vintage crotchless panties. This is how it all began, folks. Oh my God. Can you imagine the women back in the day having to wear clothes like that? All those layers of clothes, and it is hot as it can get. Oh, somebody's battery's dying on. Whose is it? Oh, it's my husband's. La 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 la. So the pants for the elephants, should they have elephants on them? Well, yeah. They had long legs, just not sewn at the crotch, right? But that's how it would have, you know, that's how it would have like evolved from that into the panties, like Chris was saying. Spin said, Morgana, there's a prompt in my book that says to do an educational page. I'm so doing an elephant anatomy lesson. Please, for the love of God and all that is holy, do not draw what you saw. They also used to tie a pouch around their waist. They had a slit in the side of the skirt, and the pouch was a pocket. For what? This is not a diamond painting show. I don't think we have spoken a word except for when Caden was in here talking about his mystery. Oh, Lord, it must be pouring the rain because our pump is going off. Brilliant, except when you have an incontinence problem. No, Lee, it's not. However, it's more of a geographical, National Geographic episode. They would keep their gloves, trinkets, a fan, etc. in the pouch. Okay. Well, I don't know. I would be like, if I'm going to go on an outing, honey, I got to have me some electricity so I can turn my fan on so I can keep myself cool. That's what I would be like. They would keep their glove. Oh, I read that one. Elise said, uh-huh. Good Lord, elephant pants, old Victorian thongs, incontinence. No wonder they say the internet is bad. Wild Kingdom. National Geographic, heavy on the graph. Oh, spins, that made me laugh. That's funny. Heavy on the graphic. That's for sure. Oh my God. Morgana, you all are more like a wild kingdom. You all. Oh, and Creative Chris says an elephant pants should have people on them. Like our pajamas and stuff have elephants on them sometimes, cute little elephants. So maybe the elephant pants should have little cute people on them. Well, I do declare. Right? It is hotter than blue blazes out here. New Wildlife Channel graphic, National Geographic. That's the truth. That's the truth. All right, youngins. I'm going to have to get out of here. It's 10 after 10. Husband is ready for bed. I know he is. Kiddo is probably in there running circles around him. So I'm going to skedaddle. But it's been fun. It's always Morgana's fault, Margaret. Always. Who's going to design the elephant cup for him to wear? Honey, if he had an elephant, it would have to be a 10-gallon bucket. Chris, you can use Jenny's and my face. We're cute little people. I'm glad you got to say hello too, Lee. Morgana, you always get blamed because you're always the instigator. Man, a 55-gallon drum. That's true. That's true. When I was a kid, like about 9 years old, my parents took my brother and I to see a movie that she thought was a cartoon, but it was just the opposite. You talk about learning the birds and the bees in 10 seconds. Uh-oh. I bet she was mortified. I bet she was mortified. Well, I never. Mm-hmm. Morgana, it should be more like, well, I always. I love you too, Mary Lou. You have a good night. I love you too, Cynthia. Thanks for joining, you guys. It was fun. Sorry about the late start, man. Who, me, Lee? Do you need to contact me? You can shoot me a message on Instagram. You can shoot me a message on Instagram. I hate Facebook. I'm never on Facebook. I try to check Messenger once a day, maybe if even. Um, Let me see. But yeah, shoot me a message on Instagram. You ran out of that theater so fast. All right. Good night. Good night, Chris. I'll see you guys next. Will I see you next week? Next 4th of July. We had this discussion last week and now I can't even remember. Let me look. I think I think 4th of July next week is on a Friday. And it is. Okay. So we're good for Thursday of next week. All right. We're good. We'll be good for next week. Running behind, but got to go get off my butt and get moving. What do you got to get moving for? What are you doing, man? Okay, Chris. No worries if you can't. Nighty night, Puddinhead. Event? Okay, well, I need. Is it something I'm sponsoring? If it is, send me a message. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.